Break out the red panties, baby. You know for a fact that they're watching you, bro. And they're just waiting. Creeping up in the woodworks, they're just waiting. It's like you have a small pet. You have a small dog and it's just in the yard and it's just chilling. Just minding its business. There's a bunch of wolves, a pack of them, at the edge of the woods, and they're just waiting. They're just watching. They're just waiting. That's what these motherfuckers are like, bro. They're watching you. They don't want you to see them. They don't. But they're watching every move you make. And the funny thing is, they'll never witness all the moves you do make because you stay low key. You don't put out there as much as you could because you're smart. You stay under the radar because people like to ruin good shit. What do these hungry wolves like to do? They like to ruin good shit. They like to take out the innocent person. They like to gang up on the innocent person. Like the pet that's in the middle of the yard, stooping around, just mind its business, focused on its. And you got these evil, hungry wolves just waiting. And the only way they can take you out is by creeping up, by blindsiding you. But you can see them coming from a mile away. Because you're not just this little pet. You're the best pet ever. You're a great dog. You make a great dog. And I'm just using that as an analogy. You know, we're joking a little bit, but it makes sense, right? Of course. The thing with these people is they think they're outsmarting you. They really believe that about themselves whenever they're watching you, paying attention to you. Because they think they're reading every little single thing they think they're steps ahead. But they only see what you allow them to see. They're not seeing the whole big picture, so when they come around you, they want to act a certain way as if they know something when really they know nothing. They're fooling themselves. You're actually a million steps ahead of them. So whenever they act this way, whenever they act like they know something you don't, you know about 1,000 more things that they don't even know. And you can see through every single thing they're doing because you are way more established as a person. You're the person that's actually taking action. They're the people that think they're so smart that are watching you take action. They only see what you allow them to see. And it's not much. It's not much. So they will watch you and they will pretend as if they're not. And it's just an embarrassing thing on their end. Congratulations, bro. You accomplished nothing. You figured out nothing. You've done nothing. You're gonna have to figure it out on your own, dog. You on your own. You see? They're delusional people. Delusional. And when reality hits these individuals, it's gonna hit hard. It's going to hit hard. The best thing you can do is stay humble. Even when you're doing real good. Keep that same energy. Don't go all head over heels and all this stuff. Because what goes up has got to come down. We are all going to die. And something else, everything in life is temporary. everything you accomplish, everything you achieve, materialistic things, things to show. Some of those things might be cool, but nothing in life is bigger than yourself. Always remember that. So if you're a person that you might not have achieved everything in the world, you might not have achieved the best things, always remember that no matter what anybody else does, you are bigger than any achievement just by being alive. You are greater than anything that you will ever do in life. You could figure out how to travel to Mars before Elon Musk. You're still bigger than that. Everything else is just wishy-washy. And this is being honest. Like I said, things might be cool. You might get a thrill out of traveling to Mars before Elon Musk. Is it gonna happen? Definitely not. But things might be cool, but you have to remember nothing is ever bigger than yourself. Nothing I do is ever bigger than myself. Nothing any of you guys do is bigger than your real self. Live by that and you'll be just fine. You're bigger, you're greater than anything. Any achievement, anything. And like I said, it's cool to do certain things. It's cool to achieve certain things. We should all be driven. I don't want you guys taking this as, yeah, Joel said this, now let's all chill, because no. It's still cool to achieve things, but just know, nothing is ever bigger than yourself. When people want to say all these things, what they've done, most of the time it's to be accepted by others. You're not going to see me flaunting any status that I have. You're not going to see it. The only time I'll ever even speak about it is if I have to prove a point. If someone brings it out of me, then I might bring it up to prove a point. But I'm not just going to be like, oh, I'm so great because of this, or this. You're always greater than any other thing. But most people today don't think this way, because they think they're defined off of their achievements and everything else. When achievements might be cool, it might be cool that you've done this. It might be cool that you did that. At the end of the day, you're still greater than all these things. And I think a lot of people's perspectives in life today would change a lot if they started to think this way. I feel people feel the need that they have to do those things because they need to prove stuff to others. And in some cases you might feel that. I felt it in the past. I used to have, and I still to an extent have a chip on my shoulder because I do want to achieve certain things. I do want to do certain things. That's going to be cool, but I'm not deluded enough to think that myself or those things are going to be greater than who I am. I'll always be greater than anything I've ever achieved or ever will achieve. So you have to have a chip on your shoulder to a certain extent sometimes if you want to achieve certain things. But in the past, I felt I had so much to prove to everybody, and I don't feel that anymore. I don't feel that pressure of having to prove other people something. When you're young, you might feel more so that way because you're not really established as a younger person. You haven't proven yourself. That's why you might feel that way. I feel I've worked far hard enough today. I've done way more than a lot of people. I just feel I don't need to prove myself to anybody. I don't. And sometimes you even have to fire yourself up to a sense where if someone says something and you're like, you just think, wow, they're delusional. You can use that fuel to prove them wrong. But I don't feel the need anymore to prove every single person wrong. Because I feel, like I said, I've done far enough. But at the end of the day, you're going to come back to earth, you're going to come back to yourself and realize you're greater than any other thing that there is or you will ever do. And it's unfortunate that we have to prove ourselves like that to everybody. It's unfortunate, but it is that way. If you want to get in the mix with certain people, if you want to do certain things, you kind of have to do that. And I don't feel it's necessarily a bad thing, because you might have to a certain extent. But it's all smoke and mirrors, man. Like, it really is, because nothing changes when you achieve certain things. When you work hard and do certain things, nothing really changes at the end of the day. That's the whole point of the basic thing I'm trying to explain right now before I get deeper in this video. Nothing changes. You can achieve anything you want in life. You're still you. So technically, nothing can be greater than yourself. Nothing. We all go down these paths where we feel the need to prove something. We feel the need we have to do this or that to be looked at a higher regard. When in actuality, we should feel in that higher regard regardless of what we do or achieve. But some people need to see the proof. So that's where you feel the need to prove people wrong. And I hope you guys are with me, understanding exactly what I'm saying here, because it really is that way. Like I said, I'll always have a chip on my shoulder to a certain extent, because I'm an ambitious guy. You can't just be chill all the time. If you want to achieve certain things, you got to put in the work, bro. Like, you really do. You got to fire yourself up sometimes and hype yourself up. It's the thrill of it. It's the thrill of doing things. It doesn't make you egotistical. You just got to get shit done. You got to do whatever it takes to get shit done. You got to fire yourself up. You got to think confidently about yourself. It's not egotistical. In my opinion, ego is complete delusion. Like, complete delusion. It's thinking you've won a UFC title without actually winning a UFC title. You get what I'm saying? You can't call yourself a UFC undisputed champion of the world if you've never won a UFC belt. There's some people out there that are that delusional. That would be ego. Oh, I'm better than those guys. That's delusional. Confidence is, I think, truth. That's what I think it is. Some people can mistake that for ego. But anyways. Everything happens for a reason, bro. I stay solid in my own right in life. People can do whatever they want. People can say whatever they want. At the end of the day, you know who you are. You know what you can do. You know what you can achieve. People will be watching. People will be making a mockery out of you for no reason, because you could be achieving certain things and they feel they want to downgrade you. They want to downplay your accomplishments, just to throw you under the bus, to make themselves feel better because they're not accomplishing anything significant, or at least less significant than the things you're accomplishing. It's negative energy. That is ego. Ego is not you accomplishing certain things. We all have to achieve certain things. We all got to do certain things. I just don't want you guys having the mindset thinking that your achievements literally define you as a person, because, once again, you are greater than any achievement you'll ever achieve in your life. I'm not saying don't achieve anything. Be ambitious. Be confident. Go and do your thing. But there's going to be those people out there. There's going to be those hyenas in groups that's going to be downplaying you every step of the way. Every single thing you do, they're going to downplay it. They're going to talk shit on it. They're going to make a fool out of you, a mockery out of you, because you're simply ahead of them in maybe status, making money, achievements in general, just certain things. And they're going to be watching you 24/7, trying to get a read on you, trying to figure you out, trying to see how you're doing this, trying to see how you're doing that. When you're staying low key and they don't really know. And they can do whatever they want. There's no secrets. There's no figuring anything out. They think there's something to just figure out. Life can be a really cruel place. It can also be very magical. You can make magic happen in this world. And you can also go through the most cruelest, depressing times in your life. It can really be like that. I know I had a lot of good times in the past. And I've hit times that were really cruel, really depressing. And I just never gave up. You gotta keep persisting. I never said the words, oh my God, I'm depressed. I'm this, I'm that. Whenever you're going through your toughest times, you can't have that mentality. You can't give a fuck how you feel sometimes, like literally. You gotta be stronger than your feelings. You gotta be stronger than how you actually feel. If that makes sense. You can't sit around and say, oh, I'm this, and just let life happen to you. Do you think animals that are out in nature, in the woods, in the African jungle rainforest, do you think they're sitting around whenever some lion or mountain lion clamps onto a zebra's leg and tears it half off and the zebra survived and the lions are gone? Do you think the zebra's sitting around saying all these things? No. It just continues to move. What happened, happened. The zebra is going to continue to move. It's not going to sit around and saying, oh my God, I'm depressed. Animals don't give a shit. They just keep chugging along. If it dies, it dies. If it continues to move, it continues to move. It's not going to sit around and talk to itself. Like, you just got to keep it moving. Regardless of how you feel, you're not going to feel 100% all the time. Sometimes you're going to feel tired. You can't let life and how you feel just keep you there. Sometimes, if you're tired, you have to work. Sometimes, when you feel down, when you feel sad, when you feel not your best, you gotta go. You can't just, I feel tired, so I should sleep. You see what I'm saying here? Sometimes you gotta kick it into gear, regardless. So regardless of what other people are doing, what other people are saying, it really is delusional. It really don't matter. It's all smoke and mirrors. Whatever they're saying, it doesn't mean it's right. Would you believe another person if they called you fat and you were a fitness model? Would you believe that? No, it's delusional. That's how a lot of people are. People will say anything to downplay you. Anything to downplay you, bro. People think what they want to make themselves feel better. A lot of people in life today, they don't go off of facts. They go off of delusion. They go off of whatever they feel they want to think in their minds to make themselves feel better is what they're going to think. They don't go off of actual facts. Because they're liars. They're cheaters. They cheat and they lie their way through life. And I don't even mean cheat as in having sex with another person when you're committed to somebody else. They're just cheaters in other ways. They're probably cheaters in that way too, but they're cheaters in other ways. You are a cheater, you are a liar, if you tell yourself certain things that aren't even true, that aren't even facts. It's all to make themselves feel better about their miserable ass existences. And I've had many people that try to clown me in this way. delusional. Do you believe them? Why would you? Whatever somebody else says about you doesn't mean it's true. Unless it's a fact. If someone looked at me and said, hey, you're 5'11", no argument, I'm 5'11". You're right. If someone looked at me and said, you're 300 pounds, you're overweight, you're fat. No, that is not a fact. You're wrong. I'm actually 205, 210, 215. Fluctuating in between there. False. You see the difference here? There's people that speak facts, there's people that speak lies. The people that speak facts are the people you can trust. Facts over feelings. These people that get in their feelings, they want to say certain things to make themselves feel better about their miserable existences. They have to lie, they have to sugarcoat things that aren't even true. People that can speak facts, they're respectable people. They're honest people. They say it like it is. Whether it's going to offend you or not, it's still a fact. Just like the sky is blue. It's a fucking fact. If I said to you guys, the sky is blue, and someone looked at me and they said, no, that's just your opinion. No, that's not my opinion. It is a fact. The sky is blue. That's never going to change. So, facts are facts, bro. I don't know what's going on outside right now. It just started to like storm. It was literally just sunny and it just completely turned. What is going on? Like I can hear the rain in the background just smashing the building. I'm about to end this video and look outside because I don't even, it's crazy. I can't see nothing outside right now, but I'm about to. But anyways, don't let these people, bro, like, mess up your mind. Every time, like, it's gaslighting at its finest. It literally is. That's something I never let happen to me. You can't gaslight me because I know the truth. I know the real facts. When people say things that are completely off about me, it just makes me shake my head in disbelief like that person is a moron because I know the truth. You are not right. You're an idiot. So, it is what it is. Keep trucking along. Do your thing. You are bigger than anything you'll ever achieve. But keep achieving things. It's just like that. Stay ambitious because it's healthy. It's not healthy to not be ambitious. It's healthy to be ambitious. But it's also healthy to know that you can't use your accomplishments and think it's going to like just create so much happiness and just it's going to make your life. Because at the end of the day, you make your life. You could live a shitty existence and still make a good life out of it. You really can. So don't let your accomplishments be your happiness type thing. You are more important than anything. With that being said, stay ambitious at the same time. Because it's the right way of life. It's a good way of life. It is. And if you're the person where you kind of don't know what you want to do, keep trying. Things can be hard. Things were hard for me at one point in time. I have so many skills. I have so many different talents. It's hard to pick one thing. It's hard to know which way to take because you know yourself what you can do. Only you really do. That's why a lot of people won't believe in you when you want to do a certain thing. I'm not stupid enough to downplay anybody or discredit anybody or think someone cannot do something. Because whatever you're gifted at, whatever you really want to do in life, you can put yourself out there and you can make it happen. Don't let these fools tell you otherwise, because fools are going to be fools. They're the ones that won't achieve anything, because if they were achieving, they would not think so negatively about you. They wouldn't make up the lies about you. They would understand how hard things are. They would understand how much work you put in. And that's that. So, beat them to the punch. I'll be back.